and thank you for your interest in research. The purpose of our study was to create a community walking index, the CWI, that combines multiple commonly used outcomes to assess walking activity in people with stroke and Parkinson's disease. We used data from two large data sets that contained community stepping data from people with stroke and PD measured with the stepwatch activity monitor. Based on a comprehensive review of the literature, our clinical experience, clinical practice guideline recommendations, and what outcome measures were available in the two data sets, we selected the 6-minute walk test, gait speed, Berg balance scale, ABC, and lower extremity Fugl-Meyer for inclusion as variables in the community walking index. To develop the CWI, we estimated a weight for each outcome based on our determination of its clinical importance and scaled each variable based on the range of scores and its weight. The CWI was then created by summing each scaled variable such that the CWI scores range between 0 and 100. This was done initially with the data from people with stroke and then revised using the data from people with PD. We validated the CWI by comparing the variance of the CWI in predicting steps per day to the variance of optimal linear regression models of these outcome measures in predicting steps per day in people with stroke and Parkinson's disease. Our CWI equation is provided here in the middle of the poster in large font. We found that the CWI that combines the selected variables with each outcome scaled based on its weight of clinical importance is able to accurately predict community walking activity. Table 1 provides the weighting and scaling for each variable that is a component of the CWI. The CWI was revised for people with PD to include only the 6-minute walk test, gait speed, and Berg balance scale, as data on the Fugl-Meyer and ABC were not available in these data sets. See the revised CWI below Table 1. The ability of the CWI to predict community walking activity at multiple time points after stroke and in people with PD was comparable to the optimal linear regression models, with R-squared values only differing by 1 to 4 percentage points. See Table 2. The figure in the top right of the poster illustrates the relationship between the CWI and average steps per day taken by the different patient populations at different time points post-stroke and in people with stroke and in people with PD. A clinician could use the CWI by plugging in the patient's scores on the 6-minute walk test, gait speed, Berg balance scale, ABC, and Fugl-Meyer into the CWI equation to get a score between 0 and 100, with higher scores indicating more real-world walking activity. Our second bullet in the conclusion section illustrates a resulting CWI score from specific scores on the different outcome measures. Further research on the CWI is warranted to include determining the optimal outcome measures to include and its use in different patient populations. Thank you again for your interest.